As we wrap up this series, let's talk about how virtual meetings will fit into the training, meeting, and conference landscape for the foreseeable future. First, I believe virtual meetings will continue to be the primary option for organizations through at least early 2021 and likely for quite a few years beyond. It just does not make sense for organizations to have large meetings with that many people in a confined space. I see virtual meetings being used for all high-profile meetings and events that were traditionally done in person, like national sales meetings, company town halls, sales team trainings, launches, compliance trainings. I think organizations have embraced virtual meeting platforms as a standard communication tool. I don't think there's any way of going back. The genie is out of the bottle. And now, after seeing how simple and convenient it is for sales leaders and trainers to use tools like Global Meet, Zoom, WebEx, and others, it will be more popular than ever to use this technology. You're also going to see more polished, interactive, and engaging meeting experiences as organizations have more time now to plan and platform providers to integrate more robust features. We're past the early chaotic days of using this technology, and organizations can now work on making the experience better. We also have collectively spent quite a few months setting up virtual home studios for senior leaders and trainers, as well as teaching presenters how to present successfully from home. No one wants to waste all that effort. The overall quality is now significantly better, and people now know the tricks for looking and sounding great. Even smaller meetings are benefiting from all this collective experience. Every day, I'm hopping from one virtual call to another for meetings with clients and coworkers. We're all just so much more comfortable on camera, and our collective impulse is now to simply just schedule a quick WebEx or Zoom meeting, especially since they're integrated into Outlook. And I believe this will continue when we return to working in person. Efficiency will win out, and that means virtual for almost everything. Second, is that moving forward, I believe hybrid meetings will be the next evolution in our industry. Hybrid meetings combine a scaled down in-person experience with a limited group of attendees with a virtual meeting experience for the larger attendee audience. Sometimes this simply means having presenters in a studio together as a group versus at home presenting individually. But for other meetings, it will mean having a select group of participants representing the larger audience. We've all done this in the past for a few specialty meetings, but once we return to working together, I believe this will become the main meeting option for most organizations. The reasons are threefold. One, it's going to be a long time till anyone is comfortable sitting in a large auditorium or ballroom with 2,000 to 50,000 strangers. I mean, even if we could successfully achieve social distancing and enforce full PPE usage, the odds are just too great for most people's comfort, and their sensitivity and their fear, I think, are just still too close to the surface. Two, the ROI for large in-person audio events is really not there for such amazing, immersive virtual tools that we now have at our fingertips. It may still make sense to send speakers and leaders to locations to present to a small local audience, but I believe gone are the days when it was fiscally beneficial for an organization to pay for an entire large audience just to fly to a new state or country, be put up in a pricey hotel, pay thousands of dollars per person for meals, and to incur the cost for those large venues for a week or more. I mean, hybrid meetings now can be much less expensive and I think just as impactful. And three, the last reason is the time involved with in-person meetings, especially ones in other countries. This is time not just away from billable work and servicing customers, but also time away from employees' families. I mean, most large meetings we've worked on in the past require at least one travel day to get there, 3 to 4 days in sessions, and then at least one travel day back home. I mean, that's a full work week away from home and work. And it's even longer for us organizers and the presenters. Also, most hybrid meetings tend to be shorter days. I mean, partially to account for the audience time zone differences, but also because content can be condensed and time is utilized more effectively. Meeting planners do not need to fill every moment of the day in a virtual meeting like they would with an on-site activity. Instead, we shorten the days and we give breaks for attendees to catch up on emails, calls, and other work either before or after or during that actual training or event day. Attendees are also no longer out of touch for a week, or worse yet, they're trying to catch up all night long after the meeting day is over just to get their work done. Time is just more efficient, and it really helps to preserve the employee work-life balance. I think this hybrid approach will really be the future of events and training, as it's the best of both worlds and has significant safety, financial, and efficiency benefits. And with advances in technology, hybrid events, I think, are just going to keep getting better with more interactivity options, higher quality technical experiences, and advances in better audience engagement options. I'm really very excited to see what the future of virtual meetings will bring in the next few months and years.